Gonna film us together and have lunch.
Oh wow.
Pre-event lunch.
Pre-event brunch.
Yeah. I might even use sound.
Yeah.
Because I won't be able to film inside the dungeons.
Yeah, it's too scary in there for film, isn't it? It is too scary.
True. It's
like
not...
you might be terrified. Like it might be like an augmented reality. Well, I'm hardly in this.
I know. It's
Your
like
head is just massive.
It's because it's face tracking.
Oh, I see.
I know.
I see.
It's like that.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. I said your head was massive. It's probably not. It's
I have a
just very
massive
close.
head. But
yeah,
can't film in dungeons.
too scary. But
We'll film afterwards.
yeah, but our immediate after reactions and thought processes.
I'm just going with what Lily's doing. I don't know.
I was going to be on the call.
Okay.
But it's fine.
Yeah. So also did you get cancelled it? Okay. Did you get it? That's really fucking nice. I'm gonna ding 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 ding.
Attention,
Ding 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 ding. Great. So what I'm going to ask is that everybody finds a seat because it's 8 o'clock. I will be handing out a printout sheet of pub quiz. It will also be read out to you if you are struggling in any way. This will then be collected at the end, and then I'll be introducing our special guest Ducky, or D.H. Danes, who has written the book Lockhart Mansion, and she will be performing a short reading for you as well. So we do have top 3 prizes tonight. We have our books kindly donated for Lockhart Mansion for each winner, but we do also have special Halloween release, Elizabeth Ribbon, local brand, local Glaswegian brand, who make Kawaii and EJL related fashion accessories. So, free in the winning, so get in your seats, get ready for your quiz.
So we're meant to be pens in here.
Yes, there is a bone pen in each bag.
I love the bone
Everybody's attention, So, we have a very special guest. We have Ducky here, who is promoting her book. This book does feature EGO fashion, and it does feature some spooky hijinks. I will be passing this over to her. I expect a very warm welcome, please. Very warm welcome for our special guest. Thank you. Okay. I did not think through my space buttons, but hey.
So, hello, I'm Ducky. I am the author of Lockhart Mansion. It is my 5th book, but my first Lolita-related book, which I wrote because actually today is my 10th Lolita anniversary, and I'm doing a reading of a Lolita book, so yay. So the book is a horror comedy which features 3 Lolitas who move into a haunted house, and between snipers and auctions and ghosts, they're just trying to have a good time. So I'm just going to read a quick chapter from it. The smell of pizza filled the lounge as they chatted in the dimly lit lounge. It was somewhat cold. The girls hadn't quite figured out the heating yet, but nobody was complaining. Blankets and hoodies simply added to the adventurous atmosphere. The first night in their own place, it was a delightful thought still. A few back boxes, mostly Ramona's, were still scattered around, but she promised she would get to them soon. I can't wait to get groceries tomorrow. I mean, look at that kitchen, Valiant sighed as she looked at the open plan kitchen, not too far away from where they were sitting. Lit up by the cute spotlights, it looked pretty clean and friendly. Ramona nodded. I hope they do sell Kraft mac and cheese. Ramona, we'll finally have to be able to cook with more than a microwave, a kettle, and a dodgy blender, and you can think of mac and cheese only, laughed Valiant. It's easy, Ramona whined back defensively. George intervened. Well, you should be able to prep with that size of the fridge. Yes, Valiant acquiesced. That was my plan at least. We can get a bunch of vegetables, and I can't wait to try eggs, honestly. Your bounty's pretty good. Ramona grabbed the last slice of her pizza. Think there's a Lolita community down there? We can do lots of meats. I don't know about that, Valiant said. The estate agent said the house isn't very popular with the locals. Ramona frowned. You know, I spoke with the owner once. He said there's nothing actually wrong with the house. She wondered briefly if she should tell the Halloween story, but decided against it. It was late, and Valiant might get frightened. She had never lived in a city as she had, and even George was quite fancy. It wouldn't surprise Ramona if George's parents' house was as big as this. Maybe it's just too enormous to rent out, said George. It could easily be subdivided though. But why put in the money when you can't rent it out as it is? And perhaps once it's one of those protected buildings, Valiant said, shrugging. Face it, it's probably haunted. At that moment, one of the boxes slid to the floor with a loud thump. Ramona jumped. Jeez! She got up and went to check. I guess we didn't stack these, right? You should just take them up to your room, George wiped her hands. I can help. That'd be good. Ramona had stopped moving boxes up when the time came to order some food before the pizzeria closed, but she really wanted to get these things out of the way. Between the 3 of them, she was aware she was most scatterbrained, and it would take real effort not to annoy her housemaids. Valiant chuckled. I'll clean up here. Anyone want to keep the leftover pizza? Hell yes. Ramona could not imagine throwing it out. Positively yes, George added, looking towards Ramona with a chuckle. Ramona picked up the other box. Let's get this bread, she said, starting up the stairs as George just gave a weird look. Don't worry about it, said Ramona. So once these 3 boxes are up in my room, we're officially moved in. Well, there's still the internet coming tomorrow. I almost have the boiler and electricity checked, but I suppose you're alright. Ramona opened the door to a room with a shove of her hips and almost dropped the box. One of them had been opened and rifled through. A blouse was thrown halfway across the room, and several other items were hanging unfurled over the edges. No longer neat tight rolls she had packed it in, all spilled out on the floor in loose piles. What? She looked around the box on its side. All the windows were closed, and nothing else seemed amiss. She raised her hand to her mouth. What the hell? She rushed over and started looking at her belongings. Are they okay? What was in there? Mostly blouses and skirts. She took a deep breath. Nothing's been ripped or broken, though. She sat back, relieved. Who could have done this? The windows were locked. Nobody could have entered while we were downstairs. George quickly put the box down and checked the window. Were you up here? George raised an eyebrow. Did I go rifling through your clothes to pinch a few brand blouses? Oh yes, naturally. That's how I acquire all my brand items, you see. Rifling through housemates' belongings. She crossed her arms and walked out of the room. Ramona closed her eyes. Of course it hadn't been George. She'd seen her friend most of the evening while they were busy busying themselves downstairs. George, I'm sorry, she called after her. Oh, for fuck's sakes, why had she said that? She took a deep breath and walked back down the stairs. George, I'm sorry, I should have known better. Water under the bridge, as one said. George smiled a little. Come on, let's get your stuff upstairs. There's not any food in these, alright? You're thinking rats? Ramona frowned. We have rats! Valiant cried out from the kitchen. Ew! Calm down, Valiant. Most older houses have mice, small vermin. We're just brainstorming as one of Ramona's boxes was pushed over. What about a cat? Valiant squeaked. I may have a cat. George grinned. So, don't tell me you brought socks. Actually, please do. Yes, Valiant walked out and returned with a small tuxedo cat in her arms. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys. My parents only agreed to let me take it today, and well, the contract did say pets allowed. This is amazing, George grinned. Oh, who's the little bandit? You'll go ransacking through the clothes. Ramona sighed. I wish you told us sooner, but I'm quite happy to have a cat as long as you do all the annoying stuff. Of course, it's my cat. Ryan put the cat down and smiled a little. Thank you guys. I'll be an indoor kitty for now. After a few months, we'll see. There's a great garden he can go in, Ramona said. Sweetie, cats use litter boxes. It's fine. Valiant blinked. I've got a few set up near the back door and one near the storage closet. That should be plenty. Ah, lovely. George stopped cooing over the feline. All right. Any more surprises we should process tonight? No, Ramona shrugged. I've just got my last box upstairs and then I'm done. The atmosphere had taken quite a positive turn. Valiant tended to have that effect on people. She was just naturally kind and inviting, though she was shy sometimes. Perhaps that was why she had brought her cat and not told people, and had not really told any of them. Having a furry friend here was heartwarming, even if it only weighed 10 pounds and presented a mortal danger to Chiffon.
Woo!
Thank you, everyone. So yeah, it's basically just a funny story about Lolitas dealing with hauntings and their own friendship. Does anyone have any questions? You can buy it on Amazon and on itch.io. You just can look up Lockhart Mansion and you will find it. And also via my website, which is flammablepenguins.com.
Nice. Thank you.
No, it does not include actual penguins. We don't want to get sued by the publisher Penguin.
We have 3 books kindly donated by Ducky for Lockhart Mansion. So this is you getting a copy on the day to take away. And our other top 3 prizes are all from Ribbon, which is a Glasgow-based Scottish accessories company. So we have a pair of hair clips, we have a spider necklace, and we have one of their signature ribbon rosettes. Okay. So, drum roll, please, for third place. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
Can you talk to everybody?
It is a tie. Between Michelle. Oh my God. So, between you can decide who's taking the book, who's taking the accessories. And we've got wee hair clips. He's complete that. Got one. There we go. Easy, easy.
It's really okay. It's fine.
Well done. First place winners. Okay. In second place, our drum rolls please. In second place, we have the Graves.
Oh shit!
So, for our scores for place, Lou managed to get 15 points in this quiz, 15 out of 20. Yes, hello.
What do you know?
You are winning your own Lockhart Mansion copy.
Oh, amazing.
If you so choose.
Oh, yeah.
And you're winning an Elizabeth Ribbon spider necklace.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Safe journeys. Safe journeys. Big round of applause. Okay, and for our